This tutorial is for pilots who are new to Wings or who may have used the old Wings program. The program has been through multiple revisions and has some pilots confused as to how the new program works. This presentation will show you how to set up your profile and how to earn credit within the Wings program. We will cover the recurrent training benefits of the Wings program, as well as the specifics of how to use the program. Let's get started. The FAASafetyTeam, also known as the FAASTeam, is driven by their mission, which is to improve the nation's aviation safety record by conveying safety principles and practices through training, outreach, and education. At the same time, FAASTeam managers and program managers will establish meaningful aviation industry alliances and encourage continual growth of a positive safety culture within the aviation community. Let's review the basic requirements for recurrent training for a VFR pilot. The regulations require that pilots have a flight review every 24 calendar months. At a minimum, this should consist of 1 hour of flight training and 1 hour of ground training. This is a somewhat vague requirement, as it is not specified what tasks must be completed and how comprehensive the review must be. For many pilots, this may not be an adequate refresher to maintain the necessary skills for flying safely. For instance, a pilot who only flies occasionally for recreation, just a few times a year, may get a sign-off every 2 years for a flight review with just 1 hour of ground and 1 hour flight. Do you think this is safe? Probably not. The Wings program has been a way to accomplish the requirements of a flight review through an alternative means. Under the old program, there were 20 phases, and each phase earned could be used in lieu of a flight review. With the old program, a pilot would attend one safety seminar and then complete 3 hours of flight training. While this had good intent, there were some concerns. For instance, let's say our pilot friend Buzz attends a safety seminar. He then goes and flies a cross-country flight with his flight instructor to log 3 hours of flight time. Maybe they try out a few maneuvers and they call it a day. During Buzz's flight training, he is proud to hold plus or minus 500 feet on his steep turns. Under the hood, he maintained plus or minus 180 degrees on his heading and plus or minus 90 degrees on his bank. He demonstrated his stall recovery when he surprised himself on the base to final turn, and he still thinks that the Houston Class B airspace is called a terminal control area. Buzz has now completed another phase of Wings, even though his piloting skills are virtually non-existent. This counts as a flight review, and he is now legal to continue flying. Obviously, this scenario is exaggerated, but the point is that without performance standards or required tasks, the program leaves a lot of room for interpretation and could result in undesired outcomes. That brings us to the new program. The Wings program was originally revised to give specific task recommendations with both knowledge and flight credits for related accomplishments. The intentions were good, but it was not very user-friendly. Thankfully, this system was further revised to make it even easier to use. That brings us to the newest program. The newest Wings program is more user-friendly. It is customized based on your certificates and ratings, and the online portal allows you to track your progress and find new activities to fulfill your next phase of Wings. Rather than having an arbitrary time requirement, you now only have to accomplish the applicable task to the appropriate performance standards for your level of pilot certificate. The core training activities are focused on causal factors that are noted as trends in aircraft accidents. The Wings program is designed to help pilots enjoy a safer flying experience. There are now 3 levels of the Wings program: Basic, Advanced, and Master. There are also now unlimited phases, so you can earn as many of each level as you would like. The Basic Wings level is designed for pilots who want to establish a recurrent training program that will provide them with a higher level of proficiency than a basic flight review. Who can participate in Wings? Any pilot holding a U.S. pilot certificate and a current medical certificate as required may participate in the Basic Wings phase. Other requirements may exist for the Advanced and Master phases. One of the benefits of participating in the Pilot Proficiency program has always been that it is counted as a flight review, or BFR. Pilots participating in the new program to at least the basic phase need not accomplish the flight review requirements of 14 CFR Part 61 in accordance with 6156E. Since activity is being tracked on FAASafety.gov, a record of our flight review will always be available, and the system will advise us when our training credits expire. It should be noted that a pilot can still complete the requirements for a flight review with an authorized instructor. Participation in the Wings program is voluntary. There have been no regulatory changes with regard to the Wings program. The targets of the Pilot Proficiency program are maneuvers and knowledge areas that have consistently shown up as causal factors in aircraft accidents. Pilots who participate in the process as designed will be completing the requirements for a flight review on an annual basis, but a flight review is still in effect for 24 months. The basic phase of the Wings program must be completed before it qualifies as a flight review. Being enrolled or participating in the program does not qualify until the requirements for the phase have been met and validated. To obtain the basic phase, each pilot must complete 3 knowledge credits of instruction and, when required, demonstrate proficiency. 1 or more of these credits are designed to cover current subject matter that the FAASTeam has determined to be critical areas of operation. The remaining subject matter credits are left to the discretion of the pilot and may be picked from any elective course or syllabi as deemed appropriate by his or her authorized instructor. A pilot must also complete 3 credits of flight. Completion of a credit of flight for this or any phase of flight requires demonstration of proficiency in the areas of operation. The advanced phase is designed for pilots who want to design a program that will take them a step above basic. It affords the opportunity for a pilot, in concert with his or her instructor, to tailor a portion of the training to fit more specific needs of the individual while maintaining the requirement to demonstrate proficiency. To obtain the advanced phase, each pilot must complete or hold the basic phase as outlined previously. The advanced phase requires an additional 3 flight credits and 3 knowledge credits using the commercial standards for the category and class of aircraft used, or the private standards when there are not commercial standards. If the completion of the basic phase used the sport or recreational standards, the private standards would be used for this phase. The master phase. This phase is designed to give even more flexibility to a pilot's need for specialized training. While most often this phase will require the use of higher standards, it will also allow for the addition of specialized equipment and flight environment training scenarios. To obtain the master phase, each pilot must complete or hold the advanced phase as outlined previously. The master phase requires an additional 3 flight credits and 3 knowledge credits using the commercial or ATP standards for the category and class of aircraft used, and the instrument rating standards, if available, for the category and class of aircraft used. A light sport aircraft, or LSA, may not be used for this phase. Where do you start? Go to FAASafety.gov. If you already have an account, you can log in. If not, simply go to the Create an Account link. Once you create your account, you will be asked to enter your email address and relevant pilot information. Follow the prompts to enter your name and certificate number and then press Continue. Once your account is set up, log in. And once you're logged in, you will see the FAASTeam portal, including featured courses, hot topics, upcoming seminars, and more. If you click the My Preferences and Profile link, you will be able to adjust your account preferences and airman profile. Select all the categories, classes, and certificates that apply to you. Under the Seminar Preferences tab, you can enter your zip code with a radius for notification alerts about seminars that may be of interest to you. Once you have set up your profile, go to Activities, Courses, and Seminars. The Activities link will allow you to search for Wings seminars, courses, and activities. There are a variety of online courses available, both paid and free, from a variety of training providers. Pick the courses that are of interest to you in furthering your knowledge of aviation. You'll want to select courses that will count towards your next phase of Wings, and the credit value can be viewed in the right column. You can also search for seminars within any particular geographic region. If there is a particular topic of interest to you, you can submit your ideas through the Topic Suggestions form. If you go to the Pilots tab, you will see an option for My Wings. Select this link to view your current progress. On the My Wings page, you can see your current progress on wings as well as previous wings phases obtained. In addition, you can view suggested activities within each phase of wings. On the Basic tab, for instance, you can see how many credits remain for completion, and some examples of activities that would match those credits. The same goes for Advanced and the Master Wings levels. The Wings Logbook allows you to view your lifetime progress within the new Wings program. It will track your records so you can refer back to your current and previous accomplishments. When you look at the options for completing your remaining activities, the system will match your required credits with available courses. This is an automatic suggestion, however, it may not fit your needs as a pilot. For example, if you only fly Cessna airplanes, then the Beechcraft Pilot Proficiency program may not be a good fit. To find alternative options, just press the search link on the right-hand side of the page. This will take you to other activity options which could fulfill the credit requirements. Browse through these listings to find which activities would be best for your personal pilot development. Let's say that aeronautical decision making is of interest to you. Just click on the link and you can view the course details. After reviewing the description, you can choose to enroll in or preview the course. In order to receive credit for the course, be sure that you select the Enroll in Course option. For many of the online courses, the credit will be automatically applied to your profile. For flight activities, you may need to request credit through the online portal. Once you've completed the activity with your flight instructor, use the link shown here for requesting credit. You will enter the email address of a validator for the activity. Ideally, your instructor will be familiar with validating requests through the portal, and they can process it from there. But if not, you can use any instructor who is familiar with the online portal. They would just need to see documentation that the activity was completed. A logbook entry or training record should be sufficient for this. When a flight instructor logs in with pending validation requests, they will see this link. When they select that link, they will see a list of any pending validation requests, and they can use the checkbox to validate the activity. Another option is for the instructor to initiate and grant the activity validation. For this option, the instructor would just press the Activity Validation Give Credit link. Once you've accomplished your 3 required knowledge credits and 3 required flight credits, you will have finished your phase of wings. If you would like to access your certificate to save or print, just click on the FAAS link. This will take you directly to the Certificate of Proficiency for the applicable phase of wings. You can also access a certificate that shows you have met the requirements for a flight review per 14 CFR Part 6156E. Avimco Insurance is the sponsor of the official Wings lapel pin available to those who accomplish a phase of wings. These wings can be requested through the Team Member Rewards page. Just select the Wings checkbox under the Rewards column, and you will be given the option to request your official wings. The Wings program is as valuable as you choose to make it. For those who choose to improve their pilot skills and knowledge, the program will be a valuable resource to guide your aviation development. When used properly, the Wings program will result in increased pilot proficiency and improved safety for general aviation pilots, as well as more valuable recurrent training. In addition, some insurance companies offer incentives to recognize your participation in the Wings program. We hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. You can find more information about the Wings program on FAASafety.gov. We also invite you to visit our website at flyhpa.com, where we provide articles written for pilots and aircraft owners.